This is definitely a must-have controller for mobile DJing. Bam! Woo! What is up, guys? Welcome to another DJ video. I'm DJ Ammunition. Make sure y'all follow me: Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, Mixcloud. I know that this controller, this is a PIONEER DDJ SRT 1000. This is a limited edition white model from Guitar Center. I believe they were the one merchant to release this exclusive white silver. It's like brushed silver. It's not a skin. This is actually what it's made of. So it's a really dope controller. Now, I know it's been out for a little bit, but I've been getting quite a bit of positive feedback from my Rane 70 review. So I kind of wanted to show you my other DJ toy that I have. This is the controller that I actually take to most of my mobile events. Now, for weddings, I just feel that's a little bit more formal. When you have like a white setup, and then if you have like a nice white table and maybe like a good scrim, my mobile clients, they can actually hire me with turntables. So I have that as like kind of like an upgrade option so that it's kind of presentable versus just a typical controller. But I will tell y'all that this controller, if you are a mobile DJ, is a must-have. Now, if you're coming from turntables, the jog wheels alone being a really good size, and I have small hands, but it's a really good size jog wheel. So it gives you a lot of playroom if you want to, do some tricks. You definitely can do it with these jog wheels. 4 channels. I typically will run my 3 for my aux in. If I just need to run like emergency backup off my phone, for the controller goes down or the Serato or something goes wrong, I have my aux cord clipped into number 3. Number 4, I will run another mic if I need to. And then, of course, I do have the mic in that is separate that's on here. You have your really nice feeling cue pads. Okay, oh damn, I added a cue. You know how you get rid of cues? You hit shift and then you just hit that cue and it goes away. Just so y'all know. And then, of course, you got, your hot cue. You hit shift, cue loop, roll, shift, save loop, and so on. Slicer loop, sampler, and pitch play. You got your parameters here, which you can MIDI map if you want to change them up. You'll have to do it in the software. Your key lock, of course, to keep your stuff sounding clean, even if you're going 3 or 5 or 10 BPM if you need to. The shift, I will say, is kind of a con for the controller. It's a little difficult if you're going to be doing manual loops up here. So you can start off with a 4-beat loop and you can activate your loop. But if you want to like lengthen it, you have to hold shift and do it. And it's just like, my little hands, I barely can reach that. So that is one of the cons that I have. One thing that I will tell y'all that I did not know up until I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I posted on Instagram, as long as I've had this controller since it dropped, did not know that there was a sensor button. Yeah, so if you hit shift and sensor, it'll actually continuously play the track in reverse. But if you are making radio mixes, or if you're maybe just playing a song that you don't have clean but you know it's dirty and you do know the lyrics back to front, don't miss any of the P words. You definitely don't want to miss those for like a wedding. You don't want to have those play. You can just hold down the sensor button and it actually will just reverse the track. And then when you let go, it throws you back onto the beat. So another really cool thing about these platters, and I'm not too familiar or sure that the SZ or the SX had them. I think they were in different placement. But right here off to the top right, you have your jog adjust. So if you want to make them really light, you want to slam it all the way to the right and make them really hard where they don't spin as fast, you can definitely do that. So that's really good if you're doing, a little bit of trick play, maybe some juggles. Another thing is the load and instant double, where it's at exactly on the same side corner as each platter. So I like how it's up top right, very easy, especially if it's kind of in dark setting and you really can't see it. One thing I will tell y'all, that it is kind of difficult. I've noticed this playing on the black DDJ SRT 1000 and this one, the white one. During the day, when it's really bright, it's kind of actually hard to see the gray lettering. Now on the black one, you don't have that issue because I believe it's like white or silver as the font color. So it kind of pops a little bit different. Plus the black background makes it a little bit easier to read. the white font. But I mean, I'm pretty familiar with the controller, so I know where everything's at. But just for like, if anybody's gonna hop on as a beginner controller, or they're not too familiar, coming from like any typical black Pioneer controller, that's one thing I will tell you, that the brushed metal and the white background make this gray lettering kind of hard to read. As you can kind of tell, like the phone has to focus, and this is just with like a regular dining room light. So I mean, it's got everything typically that all other controllers have. Beat jump, you know, you got your master level, you got your booth level, you got your cue if you need to listen to it, you got your level for your headphones, your mix between the headphones, your sampler. It has 4 built-in for each channel, each 4 channels. 4 built-in sound color effects. This is something I think that's strictly Pioneer. But you have your echo, you have a pitch, noise, and a filter. So I use those when I transition sometimes, or if I'm gonna, you know, like kind of transition out and then start talking. I can throw a noise or filter and just, you know, turn left or right to increase or decrease it. Works really well. I really like how the play and the cue are exactly like the CDJs. I have the Pioneer DDJ SX2, and I will tell you, it's a great controller, but this thing just feels solid. And y'all know me, I'm a Rane guy, so you know I'm not really used to the plastic hardware, but it's very solid, and it's stuck to the table right now, but it's not heavy at all. So having this in like a soft case or a single stack case from Odyssey that you can buy from agiprodj.com, hit them up. It's really easy on the back. Now, unfortunately, I thought I was gonna build like, you know, some badass tank case, and I got the double stack. It is too heavy. Like seriously, unless you really want to wheel that thing around and you have plenty of room because it's really big, no pause, I would highly recommend just getting a single stack. And then maybe if you really feel the need to have extra mic condensers and a power conditioner and have like just like a drop and go wireless microphone road case, then just buy that separate. Make an extra trip from the truck or the van and set it down. Don't buy the double stack. I kind of screwed up on that. But hey, anybody want to buy a double stack case? I got you, man. It's a really dope controller again. I mean, yeah, if you're a DJ, you kind of know what's up. Everything is pretty clear. All right, we don't want to get demonetized. Everything is pretty clear. Oh, let me show y'all just this side, the connection side. So, of course, you have your channels. Okay, this is kind of where I told you the line and the mono I haven't changed from channel 3, channel 4, and then you got your 1 and 2s in the middle. You got your ground. So if you do really want to run turntables, you can just keep in mind your Serato does have to have the DVS option activated, and if you don't have it, you're gonna have to pay for it. Another really good thing about this versus the SX2, SX1, I think the SX3 and the SZ do have it, is you got 2 ports. So if you're gonna use this maybe for a bar or club night and you're gonna share with another DJ, seamlessly just switch over. One thing I will tell y'all, if you saw my last video about how to have the best audio streaming by using your second port, and I used it on the Rane 70, I did tell y'all that on reloops and S9s, since they do have a second port, you can actually use that. Yes, you can. I have been getting hit up in the comments and on my IG that if you can do it off controllers, I will tell you now, I have not been able to figure it out. I tried this controller to do the second port out to record the audio line into OBS for live streaming. It does not work. So I'm sorry. I'll try to figure out and get y'all a follow-up video. I still haven't figured it out, but that does not work like I did with the Rane 70. You also have your second master. This is with your aux cord. You got your booth left and right. You got your master number 1, that is with your XLRs. You got a lock here if you need to. And yeah, this is the controller that I really feel that all DJs that are doing mobile should have. Okay, you can rock Rane 12s, 70, 72, S9 turntables, all that good stuff. You can also adjust the latency. That's something, let me show y'all really quick. So how you get into utility mode is you actually power it while holding the shift and the play. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna wedge you in between channel 1 and 2. Play and shift, power on controller, hold it down. And none of the lights actually turn on. Okay, none of the lights will turn on, but you will notice that the cue light is on, and you have some options here. Now, again, none of the other lights are on, nothing else is on. Just this, okay? Easiest way to get to your crossfader cut in, just hit back. Factory reset, hit back. Display, back, 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 back. Right there. Crossfader cut lag. When you get the device, I believe it comes in at an 8. I have no idea on whose genius idea would it be to put it at an 8. I put it at a 0, so that way when you cut, it's super crispy and like right when you tap it, it's already into the channel. If you're doing more blending versus scratching, then yeah, definitely you can put it maybe like a 5 or a 6. Definitely not an 8. That's how you get into utility mode. You also have a couple other options right here, like the brightness for the jog wheels and some of the lighting on here. You have your record out with mic, master limiter, booth out stereo. You have all kinds of options, and of course, if you mess something up and you want to go ahead and factory reset. Oh, sorry, we zoomed in. If you want to go ahead and factory reset, you can just go and do so. Oh, by the way you go from the top row to the bottom is you just hit Q and it drops it, and you can change it or you can mess with it from there, and then you just hit Q again and it goes back to the top. You can go back and just mess with it. When you're done, what I do is just simply hit the power button, okay? And then just plug make sure when you power off and you're gonna go into utility mode that you undo your USB cable if you still have Serato, because they're not able to reconnect and you won't put you in utility mode. But you just go ahead and power back on and let it boot up all nice and pretty. So I know, again, this controller's been out for a while. It definitely is something that I think all mobile DJs should have. I'm not endorsed by Pioneer. Pioneer, y'all send me an S9 though. I'd greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed just a real quick review. If you have any questions, again, I've had this since it's dropped, so I'm pretty familiar about it. But if it's something I need to research, I definitely can do it for you. Just hit me up. Let me know. Peace.